Destruction is the best. Yeet. 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 It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, this is looking good. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
Harekemes Johnny 11 has redeemed first. Skinjaya Sano is here. Zoe _B_1 is here. Gigigiju is here.
Destruction. Destruction is the best. I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction.
Miku _gaming 1 is here.
Yeah, music. We'll go with that. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How are you doing today, my dudes? GG, Johnny, redeeming first. Welcome in, Mrs. Ken, Zoe, Gia, and Miku. How are you doing today? It is Tuesday. It is the second stream in 1.21.7. And I released version 13.1.0 of the Colonel mod pack today. I don't know if it's live on CurseForge yet. I haven't announced it in the Discord yet because I don't know if it's been live on there yet. But this added in basically everything that was working in 1.21.6 is effectively in 1.21.7 now. Maybe not like one or two things, but like basically everything's in. So, which means if we have, let's say we have 99% of 1.21.6's functionality in 1.21.7, that means we're probably at like 95% of the functionality from 1.21.5, which had like 90% of the functionality of 1.21.4. We're just dropping ever so slightly, little bits every time there's a minor update. We just drop a little bit of something. And then we eventually stop missing it, you know? So, all right, hardcore world. Let's get back in it. I'm going to sit down. Oh, man. Yeah, oh, I never did Bobby upgrade in the overworld, I guess. All right, let me do Bobby upgrade in my world. So we got mini HUD. You can see it up in the top right corner of the screen. We've obviously got zeros. We had that yesterday, but like, we got like Matica. I don't know what else we were missing, but it's all basically there now. Cool. Let's top off my stuff, and we are getting way better FPS in here. We're dipping down to 30s when I stare. Oh, we're also doing the Bobby upgrade right now at the same time. Okay. It's feeling better. Feeling better. Though, I mean, it probably wouldn't be bad for me in like a couple weeks to go and see what all the other like top mod packs are using for performance in 1.21.7. Just to see if there's anything new. I still haven't figured out what's wrong with clouds. I didn't have time to look at that today. Way to go. Oh, you just hit 500 hours. No way, my dude. Yes, join the Discord. Link is in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. Join the Discord. And go to the moderator assistance channel. and ask in there for the role. There's like a whole like thing in there of a whole thread of just people asking for the 500 club role. Show the screenshot of Colonelbot saying your hours in it, and you'll get it, and then you'll learn more from there. Okay, yeah, because once you get the role, then you'll be able to actually
leaderboards.
Yeah, oh shoot, I do have the leaderboard. I literally have the screenshots open. I need to get a different way to get out there. So you know what, chat? Right here. Oh, this is scuffed. I'm just gonna break all 3 of these. Huh? Huh? Break it? Oh, I'm lower. I just need to go up. All right, this is our way into here now. All right. Let's go do leaderboards. Good call. Because I literally have it open. I was literally looking at it like 5 minutes before I went live. I had the screenshots open and I was ready to go. Let me dump out my inventory because I grabbed some junk now, and then we'll go over there. We'll rebuild that section at the end. I might even like consider putting windows in or something. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. NG, how you doing? Speaking of NG, I have the clip-off challenge stuff ready for June. And I'm gonna have that scheduled next week. But I realized, I never did a clip-off challenge for May. I made the clips, and then I don't think I ever actually, like, I had my list of clips, but I don't think I ever actually did the clip-off challenge. So, rip. All right. So, we need 2 signs. We need 2 glow ink sacks. We need a blue and a lime. I don't have lime. Yes, I do. Yeah, so maybe we'll do, I don't know about doing 2 brackets at the same time or something like that. That doesn't sound like fun, doing that many votes. But let's go over here and do the top cheerers for June 2025. The top cheerer was Gods Frosty. It's been a hot minute since I wrote this name up here. Gods. And second place was Here Comes Johnny 11. Oh, there's only a 1 there. Speaking of which, VIP badges have already been dealt. You're gonna be Here Comes Johnny 1 on here because that's all I can fit. And there was no third place, and this gets dyed blue for having 5,100 biddies. Absolutely insane. Then over here for the top gifters. Ouch. Top gifters for, oh yeah, there must not have been any, I guess. Because I had one over here, right? May. Yeah, there just wasn't any gifters in May. Huh. All right. Of June 2025. Top gifters was Gia with 100 gift subs. Second place was Gavin. And third place was Graphic Novels. Honorable mention to J-Man and Mrs. Ken, who also made the top 10 and got VIP badges. So if you're not aware, the top 3 sub-gifters on the purple platform and the top 3 cheerers on the purple platform get put on a sign in this building. And then, but the top 10 of each of those leaderboards are all eligible for a VIP badge for the next month. So everyone who made the top 10, whether they got on the top 3 for the sign or not, get a VIP badge. So if you want a VIP badge and to flex, that is one way to do it. One of the only ways to do it. I hardly ever give out long-term or like permanent VIP badges and stuff. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what I was trying to do because I'm trying to remember that. TikTok chat. Yes, I am not able to see TikTok chat right now. I'm trying to fix that. Okay. What's up? All right, gonna do a little sleep. It really bothers me that literally every single time I come up here, that horse is on top of the scaffolding. That horse just loves climbing scaffolding. It's ridiculous, dude. By the way, the bobby chunks are still upgrading, so if you're seeing hitches and stuff, it's because that's still going on. Once that's done, it'll be fine. All right, back to the Nether. Now we can actually start our project. Can someone run the project command, and then can one of the mods pin it for me? All right, so I theoretically... Haha! I have this back. Nice. So now we can see the
Abjuranax is here.
Welcome in. Let's see where I left off, and we're gonna have more of this stuff to yeet. It was over here somewhere. Yeah, so this is what we were working on. We were working on yeeting this stuff. I'm just gonna take this line here. It actually looks like... Oh, okay. It actually looks like there was a bit over this way I didn't do. Oh, I also remember wanting to switch to my Thorns armor. I'm gonna do that real quick before I forget. So... Which is literally just my Thorns, boots and pants, but... But it's Thorns at least, you know? And I think it does make sense to keep an ender chest over here for the duration. All right. All right, let's keep digging out. We're working on flossing the nether roof today. What does the project command say? It says something about the dig, right? I assume it's accurate. I think Bryson updated it yesterday, if I remember. Bryson's pretty decent at writing commands. I don't remember
Working
them.
on digging out the nether area around the nether portion of the Colonel Mars Colonel Sive nether mob zoo to house the nether mobs.
Cool. Yep, that's good to me. Okay, we're to the part where... Oh no, it was that... Alright, yeah, over here... Yeah, so if I have Thorn's armor on, unless I get ambushed by a bunch of hoglins, like happened a million times, like I'm not gonna care about a random skeleton shooting at me. I'll just keep going on my way. You know how it goes. See, now you are annoying, Mr. Hoglin. Okay. Keep eating. Yeah, so has everybody seen what the fall drop has been announced? I want to start guessing at names, right? So the summer drop got eventually named after Chase the Skies, right? So what could we name the copper drop, right? The copper, like copper golems, copper chests. What's some names that you could see it being called? Like Chase the Skies and Little Storage Guys? Ooh, Little Storage Guys. That Hold on. That if they don't name it that, I'm gonna be upset. The Little Storage Guys update. Hey, get out of here, skeleton. I'm incredibly happy with it. So far. Heavy metal. It's gotta rhyme. It literally, like, has to rhyme. Well, I guess the Garden Awakens didn't rhyme. But, like... I don't know. No guesses, chat? What if someone accurately predicts it here in the chat? This will be absolutely amazing. Okay, guys, seriously? You're literally dying to kill me. Heavy metal was your guess. Oh boy. These guys are incredibly annoying. What else? Here I am. TMG, Groot, how you guys doing? We're trying to think up new names for the drop that was announced today. It's probably gonna have copper in the name. It's probably gonna be like the copper something update. Or like copper something. Age of Copper. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one. Copper. Copper Dropper. No. Copper Hopper. Ooh. Why don't we have Copper Hoppers in the update? I guess technically the Copper Golem is effectively a Copper Hopper in its own way. Copper... Hey! Can't you tell that you're done living now? What else we got? If they call it the inventory update, I will be upset. I will be actively upset. If they... Like, I know it is supposed to help with inventory management, but I feel like just how bundles are a tool to help with inventory management, but not the full solution. I feel like the copper golems and copper chests are, again, a tool, but not a solution. Not a full solution. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely good for early game, but it doesn't do anything that we couldn't do with an item filter. It's just cheaper. Just cheaper than having an item filter. But like, on the SMP, I 100% am going to have these guys sort through my storage. Because on the SMP, I don't have an auto storage thing in my little room. So I'll just have copper golems do my sorting for me there. Target chests still need redstone in the back that prevents them from emptying. What does that mean? Target chests? So, copper golems will take anything from any copper chest, is how I understood it. And then they will find a chest to put it in. And they have really good filtering mechanism, I think. There's probably a little bit of room for improvement. If I wanted to give pointers, I could, but once it's on Java, then we'll fully understand it. And that's when I will give my meta feedback. If you have hoppers underneath a chest that a golem should target. What does that mean? What about having a hopper underneath the chest? They won't put it in a chest that has a hopper underneath it? That sounds dumb. If that I don't like that if that's true. No, that's what you meant earlier. I don't understand what you're trying to convey then. So they will? So you want to be able to stop them from putting it into certain chests or something? They will not put things into chests unless it already has that item in it. Or the chest is completely empty. So you need redstone to prevent the chest from getting completely empty. The copper chest? If the copper chest would be completely emptied by the golem. And they would go put it in the other chests where it belongs. Okay. Don't corner me. Yeah. Do you mean... Hold on. I think maybe you mean the normal chest that the golem puts the items in. You want a way for a hopper to not completely empty it. So that they keep putting that item in there, but the hopper can then send the item somewhere specific for like, at like a farm, maybe. Yeah, I mean, that's really easy. Comparator out the back that if the signal strength is like 2 or less, send a signal to power the hopper. That'd be fairly straightforward. If you want copper, I don't... If you want copper golems to put items from copper chest into a target chest, then if there are hoppers growing from the target chest, you need to make sure they can't draw all the items. Well, they would still target it. It just depends how you want it to filter. So yeah, if a chest is empty, they'll still put items in it, but they would put any item into it. So if you want a copper golem, if you have like 2 different items from your farm being put into one copper chest, and you want a copper golem to then be your item filter to split it into 2 other chests that are then gonna go on to be shulker loaded or something, yes, you would have to have some sort of redstone to lock the hopper when the target chest is low enough. And then, but that's fairly simple to do. And you might, like, I don't see it being used in that scenario. I don't see myself using it in that scenario, but yeah. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, I don't see. I would see this being most useful. TMG, not for like having a golem splitting the output of your farm for you. I would still use popular item filters in that scenario myself. But I would see this actually being useful like in an early game storage system where you don't have enough iron to like make item filters or anything like that. And at your base, you kind of just have your wall of chests where you store everything. And then you have a dump chest, which is a copper chest when you first walk into your base, and you just throw all your items in there. And then the golem, the copper golem will then go and sort it into your wall of chests for you. Like, and they'll only put it into chests that have the same item and stuff like that. That's the like ideal scenario for this, and I don't see much use other than like very niche use cases where it happens to be better than a standard item filter. But I've yet to see one of those. Yeah, you're looking for the late game solution when this is an early game. This is an early game advantage. I mean, I'm sure someone like Ray's Works or Ilmango is going to one day design a farm that like is going to use this mechanic in a way to make something more compact than it would have been with hoppers, right? But I don't think your average farm will benefit from it. I still think your average farm will have a higher throughput and everything that if you just use an item filter. I'm doing good. I'm still stoked for the update though. This has that has. Are you angry at me? Why is the piglin angry at me? I don't know why the piglin was angry at me. If piglins are angry at me, I'm just killing the babies while I'm here. Alright. Yes, I was actually thinking about using copper golems in my storage room for non-stackables. Specifically, I was thinking about redoing that wall that I have of the wall of what do you call it? Where I have all the barrels. I was thinking about making those into double chests and then making the output chest that my overflow goes to be a copper chest and then having a couple golems that just check that copper chest and then take those items and put them into the non-stackable sorting chests. I haven't seen anybody show a demo of how it handles non-stackable items, but I assume Mojang will get it to where, like, okay, I do know for a fact that if you, Exuma showed in his video that if you have an ender pearl in a chest and a golem grabs a named in an anvil ender pearl that has a custom name, it won't put it into there, which is a problem. Mojang needs to make it to where the copper golem will see, okay, I have pickaxes in this box, and it'll put pickaxes in there no matter what they're named, right? Yes, Noel, we don't auto-craft armor and tools, other than very specific cases where I've made that exception. So all the new copper tools and armor aren't going to be added to the ground farm, but the copper nuggets will be added to the ground farm. And you know, there might be also more stuff that is to be announced that I may include. Also, if you didn't hear, there are copper nuggets. They weren't mentioned in the like update thing, but copper nuggets were added to the game because you can smelt copper armor to get copper nuggets to then recraft into ingots. That's the only purpose that copper nuggets have right now. But it's a new item that can be made at the copper farm. Yeah, I don't like that. Because I also don't, one thing that they need to change, or another thing they need to change, is if a copper golem picks up an item that it doesn't have a chest for, the copper golem will not put that item down. It won't put it back into the copper chest, and then it will stop sorting, right? So if a copper golem picked up a name tagged item and there was no empty chest nearby, it would theoretically just hold on to it forever, which is not great. It needs to have a way to decide to say, like, this is you know, a bad item. Let me go put it back in the chest and grab a different one. Or you need to be able to prioritize it to be like, hey, check all the other chests first, and then if there's no spot in all the other chests, come put it in this empty one, you know? But I think it picks the output chests that it checks in random order every time. So every time it goes to find a new item, it just randomly chooses a chest to check first until it eventually falls upon one that does fit in. Is Jeb still mad that Minecraft updates have trended towards facilitating automation builds? Is Jeb's policy that I've heard him talk, the only thing that I could think you would be referencing, is that Minecraft is supposed to be a core feeling of vanilla Minecraft. Is it's supposed to be one block at a time. And I've always taken that to mean that you're never going to get a pickaxe that mines a 3x3 area in front of your face. But I don't see anything that the game has added that would ever, like, actually go against that core principle. So and I've never heard about him being mad about an update, so go off. Copper golems can carry 16 items at a time. That's good. It's less than a stack. Alright. I would have imagined they could have held a stack. Truly. But 16 items at a time sounds like a good nerf. If that's what they were going for. unless you're trying to talk about the thing I said about one block at a time, I don't think that applies to the golem should only be able to carry one block at a time, because it's holding an item just the same way a player does, a villager does, anything like that. But they don't interact with more than one block. Yeah, exactly. They just, like, you can't, like, mods like the wand, the infinity wand in the mod pack that I play on Wednesdays, like, that is clearly against Vanilla's principles. But, yeah, I don't know. I saw, it was, who was it, Darcy, that was like, oh, the copper chest should have had a bigger inventory than normal chests. And I was like, no, that wouldn't have made sense. Because, like, canonically, chests and barrels and ender chests and shulker boxes all take up a single block, right? And they all hold 27 stacks. So, like, canonically, a single block, it takes up the same amount of space as 27 stacks of blocks, or of items do. So, like, I don't ever see us getting more dense storage than, you know, a single chest or a shulker, or a double chest doesn't break that, it just doubles it but takes up double the space, right? Buddy. Come on. Oh boy, I just hit a zombie piglin. Why is there 3 of you here? Oh my god, stop it, dude. Out of here. Oh. So annoying. Now who's shooting at me? Oh, I think it was just the arrows dropping that were in the ceiling. That was the game. Did you guys hear that, like, in-game, like, sound effect? Of, like, air? Hey, Bobby just finished upgrading all the chunks in the overworld. Oh, man. Yeah, we don't have, speed anymore from the beacon, so I can just stand up, I guess, and walk a bit faster, and I'll still punch out. Can't wait till Friday. Going gambling again? Alright. Wait, Friday's the 4th of July, isn't it? And I'm streaming Star Wars. You're getting 3 new tattoos. Oh boy. Something good? I'm not streaming Saturday, but I am streaming Friday. This week. So just Keep that in mind if you saw the schedule. That's why there's only 3 hardcore streams this week. There's no Saturday stream. And obviously no Sunday stream. I'm sorry. When you said I glimpsed at it and I read matching tats with my mom that say Obama and I was like, what? Hold on. I was like, matching Obama tats with your mom? Dang. No, but Ohana and our birth flowers. Nice. Okay, yeah. I just like glimpsed at it and was like, that can't be right. Oh. Yeah, I still don't have any tattoos. I still plan on it, but like, I don't know. Why are you following me, child? What's up? We do try to keep English, or chat English only over here, because that's all my moderators can. Come on, dude. Alright. You have 4 and 3 of them are animals, huh? Nice. One's in the chat if you think we're gonna finish flossing today. And if you're not sure what flossing is, it's this. It's what I'm doing right now. This is called flossing the nether roof. This is the bedrock of the top of the nether. And, who bumped into me there? Pinterest board. Peace out. Pinterest board of tattoos. All right. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Pinterest. I think the internet would be a better place if it didn't exist. And I'm pretty sure that's not even a hot take. Specifically because Pinterest is shown so high on the, like, Google Images list when you search for anything, and then all you get is some Pinterest list with no context when you see an image that you want to click on your Google search. And it's just like, this is useless to me. Yeah. Yeah, you can, but that's a lot of effort. What's up? We're getting done. We're getting so close to being done with our first pass. I hear him shooting crossbows. Hopefully it's not at me. Yeah. I've never used it. You know what I should do? I should just add Pinterest to my network-wide ad blocker. so that just Pinterest doesn't work on my if you're on my Wi-Fi. Pinterest just nope. What's up? Excuse me, sir. You deserved that. Oh yeah, dude, we just vibing. Except for these guys. They're not vibing at all. They're just
Master
horrible.
CJ is here.
CJ, how you doing? Okay. All right. Stupid piglins. Pushing me out of my way. Can't they tell I'm doing very important excavation work? Far more important than their random stroll through my job site. Excuse me? That's not a valid entry regardless of the caps. Wrong redemption. Yeah. Yeah, 50K down the drain. A refund? Oh my goodness. Someone did it already. Oh, what? Almost done, chat. Almost done. All right, the first pass is done over the whole place. Wonderful. Before we move on to the second pass, I'm going, well, we could either do another pass on the netherrack, but we actually instead need to start with, soul sand. So, gonna come over here. Oh, come on, dude. Oh my god! Okay, that one was actually my fault. Alright. Yeah, so we need to do the first pass on soul sand now. Where, oh, apparently I missed a piece of netherrack there. Because yeah, we haven't done any soul sand, so we got to get all the soul sand now that we can look at, that we can get while just looking perfectly vertical. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Okay, then we take this one back. Get out of here, my dude. Oh, got him. Brownies. Ooh, we got cookies in our house. I've had a few today. Good, dude. Can't go wrong with cookies. Or brownies. Or pies. I'm not a fan of tacos. I've only ever had them like a couple times. Not something I particularly go out of my way for. You're obsessed? Sounds about right. Oh boy. Yeah. Tired though. I got caught up last night on Fire Force, which is the anime that I've been watching, and I stayed up a bit late to watch that last night. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight after stream. I might watch Andor, but I've been saying that for ages. I really want to watch season 2 of Andor. This is way less satisfying. Why? Because the sound is worse, or because like we're mining less blocks? Oh yeah, we've been talking about that all stream. I apparently skipped a row. My bad. Yeah, 1.21 is just like had a lot of revisions to copper in the various versions of it. Copper's gotta be the block with like the most possible variations at this point. Okay. Where'd I leave off? I don't even remember. So I've taken the drop system to mean, Miku, that we're getting drops, and drops can be any size. So we've gotten several smaller drops this year. None of them are like what we would consider a major update to the game, right? They're all smaller drops. That's gotta, that hopefully means that there is like a team at Mojang that is not working on drops and are working on the next major update in the background. So they can have, I don't know, maybe it's 50-50, right? Maybe they have 50% of the team working on the smaller drops and 50% of the team working on the next major update, which, you know, could be something huge like the Nether update or what have you, right? Like, that's what I hope is happening. Maybe the split's different. Maybe it's just not happening at all. I don't know. Maybe it's 100% of people are working on the drops and there's just nothing going on in the background. But I would think that we're getting 4 smaller drops this year, and then that means that then it could lead the way for by the way, this team has been working on the next major update. And that's going to be the first update they release in 2026 or something like that. I could be off the mark, but like that's my like general vibe and prediction. I don't think we need aquatic copper. I don't think we need underwater boat variants made of copper. But also, I'm a fan of the drops, especially since now we're getting a failed mob vote, or a mob vote loser is being added to the game. The implications are crazy about, you know, what other mob vote losers could come to the game. And also, like, you know, original mobs like the creaking and stuff, too, that we've never heard of. So I think I do think they need to revise their numbering. I am of the opinion that each of these drops that have gotten a name should have been a full version update. The Isolager, and the Crab Claw, those, and the Crab, those are... The Crab is actually my personal, like, I'm really hoping for it to make a return. Not specifically the Crab, but the functionality that the Crab was supposed to deliver with extended reach. I think Mojang bringing that back in a drop would be amazing. Can I please? Jesus. Oh my lord, they're hitting. Wow, I have a whole stack of raw pork chops. The glares. I don't remember what they did, something with light. But like that's not high on the list for me. Yeah, my number one is the Crab. Isolagers, definitely a second place. Penguins are actually up there too because faster boat travel. I'd love a way to make my nether tunnels even more OP, but the glitter was finding dark spot. Yeah, I knew it had something to do with dark or light or something. But... yeah. I mean, I can see the argument for any of them. I don't think any of them were a particularly bad mob. That, like, we wouldn't want to come to the game eventually. I knew they'd come right back at me. Wow. And then immediately a skeleton's shooting at me. Oh, I just can't catch a break. I don't know where I left off now, genuinely. It's not even like, this isn't even like a tall enough spot to put, an iron golem to help me or something. I mean, technically, I guess some of it's tall enough. But then the iron golems would just be getting in my way. I mean, they wouldn't be attacking me, but they'd be getting in my way. Oh. Anyone do anything fun for the 4th of July this week? Not particularly like a holiday that I care about celebrating. Going to a party and shooting off a trailer full of fireworks. Yeah, that sounds about right. What? I don't understand why they're mad at me, but I'll kill this guy while I have the opportunity. Was there a baby piglin sitting on top of the baby hoglin that I killed? Or something? Today is I did hear it was Canada Day today.
Tinsley_98 is here.
I'm not familiar with what Canada Day is. But... probably good. Feel like the baby hoglin just is like ding dong ditching. He just taps you and runs away. Oh boy. Is that 2 stacks of raw pork chops I've gotten now? The mob zoo. The Nether mob zoo. Oh, dude, I missed it. There we go. Oh man. Oh. No, comfortable. We are flossing the nether roof right now. Hey! Hey! So incredibly annoying. Where'd I leave off now? I see it's they really are just so bad because they just hit you and then you lose your spot when you're trying to do this methodically. It was this line that I was going down, so everyone is out to stop me from completing this. So I truly think that we will probably be flossing for the entire stream tonight. And then hopefully Wednesday stream, we will, you know, go through it, go over the whole thing a couple more times, finding little things here and there that we missed. And then we'll call it good. That's my hope. Oh, Jesus. Of course. That is, if these dang hoglins don't make me just give up first. Now, once I'm done with the part where I'm looking perfectly straight up, the hoglins getting in my way won't cause that big of a deal. Because after that, it's going to be mostly just like scanning and looking around and stuff like that. And then it's going to be digging based off, more off of vibes rather than like specific lines. That one guy who came in earlier and said something about how this is an inefficient way to mine. He's really not gonna like it when I'm just running around this place digging based off of vibes. Chat, do you ever dig based on vibes? Oh, yep. Chat was a bit too quiet, so I just realized I can't see TikTok chat again because, of course, I had to do a CAPTCHA. So, sorry, TikTok chat. If you said something and I missed it, say it again. Don't know how long it's been not working. Oh shoot, we got this big section here of netherrack that I missed. It's just one block deep. But I did miss it. Ugh. Man, my eye all of a sudden. This is relaxing. So relaxing that I might just take a nap. He's got like speed or something. Man. Skelly Bobs are so annoying. So annoying. Oh. Back to the door. Hey, that means we've reached the middle. Ish. Well, technically speaking, the soul sand doesn't even go all the way over, so. It's true. How did you know? Stop that. All of them are. I thought they fixed that bug. Genuinely, I thought they fixed this bug. Stupid dudes. Stupid dudes. Oh, sad. Get the heck out of my way, Soul Sam. He got one last hit on me after death. It's so incredibly annoying. Alright, let's get over here. You're also incredibly annoying! He's like, thanks, I was trying. Back to the deep stuff. Takes absolute peak concentration. It is actually quite annoying that this requires both hands, and like I can't take a drink without stopping. Speaking of which, man, I need a drink. There we go. Oh, chat. We're getting we're getting basically 240 FPS right now, huh? My performance is great. Since we added lithium effectively, you know, that's pretty sure that's what did it, is we were missing lithium yesterday, and now we have lithium, and now we have great performance. And we have mini HUD. So, like, I don't know what else we could need. We've just won the game. Chat, with the way this is moving right now, though, when I look away from my monitor, I feel like I'm... It keeps moving. Like I... Oh, boy. Okay. Holy crap. My health is actually, like... Alright. Oh my god. Another stack of raw pork chops! I have genuinely no idea where I was when that barrage started. Genuinely, I don't know where I was. Probably down this line. Or maybe I think I made it to the end and I was about to turn around. Those hoglins are so incredibly annoying. I mean, maybe I should just put my chest plate on at this point? Oh no. Nah, dude, they are everywhere here because we have this like a perfect spawning platform for hoglins, piglins, zombie piglins, skeletons. We get them all, and they just gang up on me. All I'm doing is destroying their habitat and everything they've ever loved. Like, really. What's there even to be mad about? No big deal. I mean, I'm no worse than Bezos. I mean, that's not saying much, but... Oh, man. Who is shooting at me? Show yourselves. I keep hearing the arrows drop. Take that one. If it's just a single skeleton, first off, they miss more shots than they take. Second off, I have thorns on, so like eventually he'll just die to thorns damage. It's only when I'm being ganged up on that I even have to bother. Especially now that I got my chest plate on. Well, with the chest plate on, how am I gonna do against these hoglins? Oh. If I just don't look at them, they're not there. Is that right? Denial? I walked through that. They didn't take a single swing at me. I think maybe the skeleton must have shot him and then they had a common enemy. Or an alternate enemy. Hey, quit it. Quit it. Goodness. Hoglins. I don't know what they're doing. We are flossing the nether roof where we're gonna build our nether zoo. While also ignoring the onslaught of mobs. Oh, come on, quit it. Got him. Let's set those guys on fire for funsies. Oh, there's like quite a few of them there. At least 4, I think. Okay. I was just gonna set them all on fire, but then they kept not dying from the fire. So I just kept shooting. Sounded like the right thing to do at the time. Hey. I'm walking in. Can't you guys tell that I'm busy doing things that don't involve you? So disappointing, man. Look at that. I walked down and back once, and then I've got the exact same group of mobs back on me again. Look at them go. Those hoglins sure do know how to die. I'll give them that. Alright. Skeletons, on the other hand, incredibly annoying. So the hoglins are more annoying than the skeletons. Completely factually true. Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Let's keep going. We gotta be reaching the end of this soul sand soon. I don't remember the soul sand going all the way over to the edge. I just don't. And that may be because I have a bad memory, but it just may be because I'm right. You will never know. No way to know who's right. I definitely can't look to my left. That would be incredibly unhelpful. A waste of time, some might even say. Skeleton just needs to get up, man. I'm up. Goodbye, soul sand. And good riddance. Chat, do we get soul sand from the barter farm? Or is it soul soil we get from the barter farm? Or both? I think it's just soul sand, huh? Soul soil is non-renewable? Or can we craft it? I don't remember. What? What? Hey. Hey, quit it. Quit it. Okay. Well, I didn't even realize my mouth. I'm gonna turn view bobbing on, because when I'm walking, chat, in that perfectly straight line, looking perfectly straight up, and then I go to turn around, or like I look away from my monitor, like if I look up at chat, it kind of just feels like my monitor just keeps moving. So I'm gonna turn view bobbing on to see if I can stop hallucinating. I'm gonna stand up too. Was anyone else getting weird effects from that? Because I was. I grew my hair out? Nah, dude. I was born this way. I was born with 20 inches of hair. Hey! Quit it! Just quit it! 4 years, 9 months. That's at least 4 years and 9 months. It is a heckin' long time, though. I can't believe I'm actually. Is that shorter or longer than the hardcore world? Did you follow during season 1? And holy crap, the view bobbing did not help. View bobbing did not help. 3 season 1? No. Press X to doubt. I don't know when season 1 started, but I know season 1 went longer than 3 months. So yeah, no. Season 1 lasted like 6 months, and this world's over 4.5 years old. So you would have followed in like the last like 2 months of the season 1 world. Yeah, I lost where I was, but still, that's a long time ago. Long time ago, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack, and I thought me and Qui-Gon Jinn could talk the Federation into maybe cutting them a little slack. Sorry, Weird Al. It's just such a banger. I can't not sing it whenever I think of it. Look, dude. Okay. That's a good clip, chat. That's a good clip. I did have a big tower. Does anybody not know what song I was singing though by Weird Al?
Massive.
You're missing out on life if you don't know. Mickey, thank you for the tier 2 for 12 months. Abso-flippin'-lutely massive of you, dude. Appreciate that. Oh, low shovel. Finished cooking dinner. Ooh, make something good. So much raw pork chops. All right, fried chicken tenders. Deep fried or like air fried? Or just like fried as in breading, but you threw them in the microwave kind of deal. Hey. Hey. Yeah, putting on the chest plate was a smart move. Since there's like no chance of creepers here blowing a hole in the floor, I don't really need to have an elytra on. Plus chat today, last night, last night we raided Linksy because he's doing his subathon. And so I had his tab open this morning again, and I had time to pop into his chat, and just watching Linksy fly, so stressful. The way he like swaps between his elytra and chest plate like mid-flight to land, just I'm like, oh my god, oh no, I can't do that. Pan fried, needed seasoned flour and whatnot. Not. I was like wondering, like, am I in the right lane right now? We've got some chicken wings frozen that we need to make. You know, like they need breading, seasoning, 9 yards. Like, I want to make them in the air fryer. That's what Magic and I have done in the past, but we've had them frozen for like quite a while, just waiting for the time to make them. Never getting around to it. I might have attracted a few of them. Yeah, there's a few of them. You know, I've never counted to a few before, but I'm pretty sure that was a few. All right, I have genuinely, again, no idea where I left off. It appears I might have been like here. I don't know. No, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Not me. I don't know a thing. Oh, today I had Burger King for dinner and made me very upset. We ordered in the app to get one of the deals, right? We do this like all the time. Magic and I always shop like using the fast food places apps when we go there. And we order it for a drive-through pickup. We order in the app, go in, or pull up, tell them we got the mobile order, and for some reason, they always every restaurant just tells you, okay, well, just pull forward and we'll bring it out to you, even though there's only like one car behind you. And it's like, whatever, okay, fine. So I pull up and I'm just scrolling on my phone, whatever. And my daughter asks, who's in the back, is it ready yet? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm probably bringing it out. And then I scroll my phone for a minute. And then she asks again. I'm like, yeah, they're bringing it out. They gotta. And then I realized, like, how long have I been sitting here for her to have, like, gotten bored and asked me twice? And I looked and I'd been sitting there for like 15 minutes, just not paying attention. And they never brought our food out. And then I go in and it's just sitting there on the counter when I go in and ask for it. And the lady's like, oh yeah. It's like, we went to bring it out. Or it's like, you guys said you were gonna bring it out to me. I was waiting at the drive-thru. They're like, oh yeah, okay, here you go. And the food was like cold by the time I got home. So mad. I was telling Magic, I'm like, I'm never going back to that Burger King again. No, like, there's other ones, there's better ones. Oh. Hate it. We always do like the app thing because you can get a deal, you know, you can get like $3 off if you spend $20, or you can this one was, I think the deal we got was like a family meal deal thing or whatever, where you get like 2 Whoppers and 4 wraps for like $20 or something, and fries and stuff. It's like, or whatever, or who knows what it was exactly, but it's just like they don't give a crap if you don't actually order in person. Never done a Burger King drive-thru before? I've like only experienced Burger King through a drive-thru. No, maybe when I was a kid, but like when they used to have like play jungle gyms and stuff. But I don't think I've eaten inside a fast food place since they've had a jungle gym that I was age appropriately wanting to play. Or when we were like teenagers in the middle of the night and 24 hours, so it'd be somewhere to hang out at 4 a.m. with your friends. You know, you and your friends that all have cars just all kind of be like, well, let's go do something. What do you want to do? It's like, I don't know. We'll figure it out once we meet at Burger King at 3 a.m. And you get Burger King, and then you all drive back to someone's house that you picked, and you go play Xbox until 6 a.m. And then your parents just kind of, they went to bed with no cars in the driveway, and they come home to having like 6 cars in the driveway. Actually, no, my house was like never chosen, so my parents never experienced that. Yeah, so we go through like phases where we don't like do fast food for a while because A, it's unhealthy, B, it's expensive, far more expensive than it has any right to be. And then we'll go through some phases where it's just like, well, we're busy and we have, you know, we gotta feed the kids, and it's just like, okay, yeah, we'll have fast food like twice this week. Sure. Oh, boy. cheese Donald's. My daughter is obsessed with Wendy's. And what's that? Well, they always want like the Happy Meal, but the thing is Wendy's has had the same toy for like 6 months at this point. It feels like, and they've gotten every single one of them multiple times, and they're disappointed every time. But they still just want Wendy's every time we ask them, like if we. It's like one day they're gonna have a new toy, and it'll still be just as mid. All right, I think like yeah, there's probably just probably easier to just go around here and do this now. Okay, I think we're ready to move on to the next phase, which is going to be not looking straight up and walking in straight lines. The next is just gonna be like vibe based. So I'm just gonna be walking around, punching out everything I can see, and just kind of not following any pattern, just going where I see blocks and doing this for a while. We'll return to going in stripes after I punched out the bulk of the material with vibe based, because what I found last time I did this kind of stuff was I would go around punching out everything I can see, and then I'm like, okay, how do I know if I got everything? I go back to just walking in lines and looking in the gaps to see if I can see anything, and then eventually, I'll find something, and then I'll go back to vibe-based stuff once I find a pocket that I missed. So I don't know how long this is gonna take, this particular step, but here we are. If it's outside in the blue area, I don't really care about getting it. I'm not too worried about how that transition looks right now. I'm sure we will focus up on the transition once we have the perimeter dug, but that's going to be like the whole transition for the terrain, not specifically the roof, and I'm sure we'll come up with something that looks good, including how the roof transitions. Oh, man. So much netherrack. So little brain cells. I'm just here having a time, punching out some blocks. And I gotta get like a solid like 99% of the blocks here to pull off this effect. That's why we're going to be making so many passes. This is technically, what, pass number 3 now? And it's the first one getting any blocks that are, like, above the, any bedrock. previously we were only getting blocks that were, you know, I could look physically perfectly straight up and get with no bedrock obstructing the view. Yeah, the floating items sometimes get me, and I think that they're real blocks that need broken based on the perspective. Is there like a baby piglin following me, or I'm just staying close by them, I guess? I don't know. Seems like I'm always hearing them. I'm gonna hear baby piglins in my sleep, dude. Get out of here. Yeah, see, even when I circle back on the place where I literally just was, you just find, like, a bunch that I hadn't seen because I happened to be facing the other way when I walked through it, you know? Oh, man. But that's why this is all just vibes-based, because I'm not counting on myself being 100% thorough yet. I'm just trying to punch out as much as I can, as quick as I can, and then we'll do some more thorough checks later. Which is why I have absolute confidence that this will not be finished today. Actually, we're already almost at the halfway mark of stream. And I do need to make sure when I do take my break that I go to the Wither Skelly farm, because we still don't have a single shulker box of coal blocks out from that yet. Which is no bueno, because we're going to need probably multiple shulker boxes of coal blocks. But the good thing about how that farm fills up is it actually spreads it out over multiple like item filters at a time. So that means like every time the clump of items goes over it, it might be like equally filling 2 or 3 or 4 shulker boxes with coal blocks, like almost equally. So that means when we get one, we might actually get like a couple in rapid succession, if we're lucky. If we're unlucky, which is my luck lately, then well, then who knows what we'll have to do. Probably have to do a AFK session or something. Excuse me. Luckily, it's only baby piglins. Holy crap, it's so many baby piglins. I can't wait to punch out the floor and let them all fall to their death. I think the no clouds is your vanilla tweaks resource pack. I checked it without vanilla tweaks and the clouds are still there. Okay, but I have a 1.21.7 compatible resource pack. I thought, unless, like, I took my 1.21.6 resource pack and I dropped it into the Vanilla Tweaks, Vanilla Tweaks' website to, update it, and I downloaded it for 1.21.7, and that's why it's that's why when you look at it here, it's like it doesn't say it's incompatible. This is the data pack, or this is the resource pack with the right version for 1.21.7. So maybe I have an option selected that's no longer supported in 1.21.7, or maybe something's broken in Vanilla Tweaks. So we should try to narrow that down. Miku, if you take that resource pack back to Vanilla Tweaks' website and you upload it to the resource pack page, Does it say that any of the resource packs that I have selected in there are like incompatible with 121.7? Or does it say like yeah, check that. Yeah. I appreciate you. I was going to check into it today. That was the only thing on my list today of things to do that I didn't get to do. Other than like my million item list that I like just keep not doing because I keep doing other things instead. I had that written on my list to check today, so it would be in version 13.1. But I spent way too long getting 13.1 just functioning, and then I needed to get it out so I could then accomplish other things for the day. So then I might end up, if no new mods come out, I might end up releasing a 13.1.1, which it's been a hot minute since I've used the hotfix indicator number. So the numbering for the Colonel mod pack, chat, if you're unaware, the first number, 13, represents the version of Minecraft. Not major version or minor version of Minecraft, but just the version of Minecraft. So this is the 13th version of Minecraft that I have released an update on. Version 13 is 121.6. Version 12 was version 13 that we're on now is 121.7. Version 12 was 121.6, which only got like 2 releases. And then version 11 was 121.5. Version 10 was 121.4. But then you take it back far enough and like version 8 was 120.4, right? And it doesn't like, you know, and so then the first number, the 13, is the version of Minecraft. The second number is the mod config. So if I add or remove a mod, the second number goes up. So 13.1.0 that we're on right now means it's the, you know, we had 13.0 and then I released an update that added more mods to it. So it became 13.1. But then if I make another update that doesn't add or remove a mod, but just updates a mod or updates a resource pack or changes a config setting or something like that, then that goes on to the third number. We are working on flossing the nether ceiling for my mob zoo, or for where my mob zoo is going to be. I remember when I made the original versions of the Colonel mod pack, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do the numbering. So I just released the very, very first version of the Colonel mod pack as 0.0.1 and was like, I'm sure I'll figure out how to use these numbers later. and then I eventually figured it out. The Nether mob zoo. So we have one in the overworld, but that doesn't have the overworld mob or the Nether mobs in it. So this one is the Nether counterpart to the mob zoo that I have in the overworld. It was cloud fog fix. I can take that out. I can take it out. Why? Because it's not supported, or like Vanilla Tweak says, like it's just not needed in 121.7. So they didn't. So it's not like because Mojang made changes to the fog. So like, does it say why, or do you know why? If you don't know, that's fine. I'm just wondering. There is one specific mob that I could not have in the overworld, so I decided the whole of the Nether mobs will belong in the Nether. And that is the Hoglin. If you take a Hoglin or a piglin, a hoglin or a piglin. If you take them to the overworld, you get a zoglin or a zombified piglin. So, because of those mobs not being able to exist in the overworld, all of the Nether specific mobs are going to be in a Nether zoo. I actually kind of forgot that was the reason. I just knew it's the decision I made. A long, long time ago. Now we need an yeah, so actually chat was talking about that when I first started work on this project. And basically, my overworld mob zoo is very close to capacity, so I basically committed to if Mojang ever does an end update, which I don't particularly like. I'm not holding my breath for. I don't particularly think we need one as bad as the whole internet thinks that apparently. But regardless, if they ever do an end update, I probably will be doing an end zoo. I don't know how that'll work though, like for where it'll be or anything like that, but. And then we'll end up taking our Enderman and our Shulker that we have in the overworld mob zoo and like and just killing them to free up space in the overworld mob zoo for overworld mobs. But, you know, that's a long ways away. There's a creeper behind me. He's just standing there menacingly. Good. That means my freeze ray worked. Search! Not cool. Look at him dancing. I did all the work. Why are you dancing? And why do you have a mohawk? What? He's wearing a hoglin head. Oh no. He looks so derpy. Oh boy. I was like, why does this piglin have a mohawk? That's amazing. 10 out of 10. Bro, that's actually like really metal. They were dancing to celebrate the kill of the hoglin while wearing the hoglin's head. Oh. It's like really, really metal. Hoglins tried to kill the metal, but they were stricken to the ground. What's up? All right, chat. Why does Nether have ceiling? I don't like it. Don't like it. No, I have a series where we're still playing all the mods 9. We have yet to 100% the quests on that yet. We will probably do all the mods 10 at some point after we complete all the mods 9. Alright. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Get out of here, Soul Sand. Just get out of here. Why do I have golden boots? I don't want those. Oh, shit. This is terrifying. This is truly terrifying. I genuinely thought they fixed that bug in like 121.5 or something. Maybe 121.4 or something along those lines, but apparently not. Yo, Dark with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to today, my dudes? Absolutely massive of you stopping in.
Massive.
Check out Dark Equine and drop a follow.
Thank you for getting them a shout out, mods. If you want to tell me how your stream went, tell me what you were up to today. Please do. If you got a raid and run, take care of yourself. Do any after stream stuffs. Go take care of yourself. Do what you got to do. We're here in the Nether, flossing the Nether roof at the future site of my Nether mob zoo. So we're just having a wonderful time. We're on the phase of just vibes-based digging right now. So we're just going around based on vibes, punching out any blocks we see. It's actually probably the most satisfying part of this, because everything after, before and after this is extremely tedious. This is the most just chill, vibes-based stuff. Except for when the hoglins try to ruin your day. But that's every day that you see a hoglin. It's good. Almost done digging out your Hall of Fame area. Should have done it by this weekend. Then you can start your build. Nice. Nice. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, the digs sometimes, man. They're just a little tedious. I'm hoping that I have the ceiling here flossed by next stream, so I can continue the dig down on the following stream. That is my goal. Well, actually, I just realized there is a whole additional part of the circle that we haven't done over here. Really small, but yeah. It be what it be. Oh. So much netherrack. So little brain cells. That's the theme here today. It's just a vibe. Peace out. Hey, yo! Jamal with the raid! Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? Loudest raid on Twitch. True. Jamal, how was your stream?
Massive.
What'd you get up to today? Absolutely massive.
Check out Jamal _ and drop a follow.
Absolutely massive of you stopping in. Welcome in, Raiders. If you want to let me know how your stream was today, tell me what you're up to. If you got a raid and run, take care of yourself after stream. Go do any self-care stuff. You go do you. I'll be here. We are currently working on my Nether Mob Zoo's ceiling. So we're flossing the ceiling above where my Nether Mob Zoo is going to be. We're making good progress. Right now we're just on the part that's about vibes. So we're just walking around, just, you know, based on vibes, looking and hitting some netherrack, some soul sand, and moving on, and just continuing on and on and on and on until I feel like we've done enough this way. But so we're just having a good time. Just having a good time. Except for these guys. Their idea of a good time hurts. Seems good. Working on a castle, trying your best to finish the desert build. Nice, dude. Well, I hope it's going well. Hey. Ah, got him. Nope. Now I got him. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm hoping that next stream will be done with the flossing, because this just takes ages. This is like stream number 2 of working on flossing. This part here. Oh, let me reach it. Is it over here? Oh, I can reach more. Aha. Got it. Where am I at? Here am I at. Oh, so for those that don't know the Mob Zoo is actually here. It's hanging from the ceiling upside down, and it's an inverse of the building I have in the overworld. This is upside down, and the one in the overworld was white. So it's hanging there, and it's gonna be hanging from a flossed ceiling. The black build on the black ceiling, I think you're gonna go to well. Nice. We'll be lurking, no worries. Take care of yourself, my dude. I appreciate the raid. And Raiders, I appreciate you stopping by. If you are new, consider dropping a follow. And Mods did get a shout out for Jamal and Dark, who both just sent over raids. Make sure you drop either of them a follow if you're not as well already. Yeah, I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world. For anyone that is new around here, this hardcore world is over 4.5 years old. I've got over 17,000 days, which you can see in the top left corner of the landscape stream. There we go. And over 4,300 hours, all live on stream. All right. But that's enough about me. How are you guys doing? One's in the chat if you're having a good night. Jamal just hit 27,000 days. Yeah, he's ridiculous, dude. He gets to stream so often. Oh man, that's a lot of time. Time that I simply does not exist in a day for me. I'll get there one day. It might be another 2 years, but we'll get there. Since we're doing another project in the Nether, that's actually going to drastically slow down my day count, huh? We have been doing a lot of overworld projects that had me sleeping like almost every single Minecraft night for like the past little while. So that was a good little boost to my day count. But now we're doing a Nether project. It's just how it goes. You know, I could try sleeping in the Nether, see how that goes, but I don't know. I kinda like keeping the world. Kinda, sorta. I kind of sort of would just have a small little life-changing mental breakdown if I lost the world. That's all, you know. Whatevs. I won't sleep anymore. Appreciate the follow that just came in. If I didn't say it, I think I might have said it. I don't know. My brain is just about as mushy as this bedrock ceiling that you see above my head, and it's just fried, air fried. You know, a little healthier that way. Got it. Phone died. What'd you miss? Oh, you know, we just like found 1 billion netherite. That's all. World record size ancient debris pile found. You know, that's all. I made 18 netherite beacons from this one ancient debris vein. You know, it's just how it goes. All right. That'd be a lot of ancient debris. That'd be a lot. It's true. Yeah. NG tried clipping it, but the clip was just so awesome that, like, it brought down the servers for the purple site. It went down. They couldn't clip it. Couldn't store a clip that amazing. All right. Missed all the cool stuff. Yeah. That's my life too. I miss all the cool stuff, and I just find all the expensive things that I have to pay for instead. It's like once in high school, I had a time when I was meant to go hang out with my friends, but instead, my car had trouble, so I had an expensive repair. But then they ended up getting like free tickets to a concert, and that I didn't get to go to because my car broke down. It's like, damn. Okay. I get stuck with the bill and to not have the fun. But now I just play Minecraft. And that's all that matters. There we go. There we go. Aha. See, sometimes if you just go to the other side of the bedrock, you can hit the blocks from an easier angle. But some other times, if you go to the other side of the bedrock, you'll never see that piece of soul sand again. And you'll never be able to find it, but you'll know it's up there and that you missed it. And you're like, oh no. And then 3 years later, you'll be wandering by, you'll look out at the ceiling, and you'll see a single brown pixel on your screen. And you'll be like, no, I knew it. That happens all the time. If I go to the Wither Skelly farm and flying around long enough, I'm sure we'll eventually see like a random pixel of red flash by somewhere. It's just bound to happen. It'll be like during the world tour, yeah. When I'm specifically 2 hours into a single take with no cuts, I find a flaw in my flossed nether ceiling. Yes, I think that has specifically happened in my world tours. Next world tour is at 20,000 days, by the way. When I do my world tours, it's usually at in-game day milestones, and they happen live. So as soon as we hit that, I do a live world tour recording and then that gets turned into a video on the Red Video site. So make sure you're subscribed, chat, over on the Red Video site, and then you'll see the next World Tour. You can also go back and watch the 15,000 Day World Tour if you're new here. It is a doozy of a video. There's also the 11,000, 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, and 3,000 Day World Tours. Oh, quite a few World Tours. That's why I slowed down. I hate this bug. Absolutely hate it. Please stop. Go away. Thank you. I don't like that. It scares me. I can't hear if the piglins actually are getting mad at me or not. That's what scares me the most about it. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. Look at all this. I almost said moss when I meant to say floss, but that's not even that wouldn't have even been a right sentence. Look at all this floss, chat. No, that's... Look at all this stuff I have to floss? I don't know, man. I just floss here. The only two types of floss, Minecraft and Fortnite. There are no other types of floss. My teeth are Dude, I actually had probably the closest thing I've had to a nightmare since I've been like in years, right? And in this dream or nightmare, whatever you want to call it, I went to like my bathroom mirror and my teeth were like literally green from like having not brushed them or taken care of them in God knows how long. This was like just like a week or two ago. I had this dream where like my teeth were falling out and like crusty and yellow and green, and it was like, oh. And I was like actually worried. Like in the dream. It was probably the closest thing I've had to a nightmare in a long time. I wonder if that means I subconsciously don't think I brush my teeth. Wake up at 3 AM and brush in a panic. Yeah. Yeah. It didn't wake me up or anything.
Massive.
Wow.
Yo! Slime with... Oh, my voice like cracked there. Slime with the tier 1 for 46 months, my dude. Absolutely massive of you. Chat, if you want to support the stream, the #1 way to do so is help me to hit this Partner Plus goal. New month, we're at 4 points so far of getting to 100 sub points. ! Partner Plus in the purple chat if you are down to learn how. Almost 4 years. Dang, bro. That is a lot. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time to watch the slime. I couldn't resist making a rhyme. There we go. You know, I am feeling like there's considerably less blocks in the ceiling now. I guess that's what happens when you punch out blocks from the ceiling for an entire day. Huh. Who would have thunked? Who would have thunked that removing blocks meant there'd be less blocks? Not me. I could have never put that together. You've been submitting video assignments with no audio, so that's cool. Well, have you considered not doing that? Kind of video assignments. What class are you taking that's making you submit videos? Taking like a video editing class? Or is it like a public speaking class where you have to like record yourself? Like, is it a virtual public speaking class where you have to record yourself giving a presentation? Charge them a premium for audio. If it's a class on business, you might get extra credit. Oh, I hate how accurate you are. It's just presentations in a hybrid. So it's a class on presentations. So effectively a public speaking class. Sorry, I don't understand what a class on presentations is. Like, I never took a class on PowerPoint. Like, if... Is my age showing? Where our teachers assumed we knew how to use PowerPoint and didn't make us take a class on it? It was for a sociology? Did you spell that right? I don't know. I read that as sociology project? Whatever. Cool. Well, good luck. Yeah. Pathophysiology. Yep. Pathophysical. Yeah. I got it. I was merging the F and the S sound together. I don't know why. Trying to cut a syllable out of there or something. Still don't know what that means. Yeah, it means that Slime is gonna be making $1 bajillion a year, or at least that's what the professors are telling her. To get all that sweet tuition money from it. He's like, don't remind me. Do not mention my student loans. Oh. You want to cry when you think about it. Not financial advice, but you know, totally just once you graduate, move back in with your parents, get the high-paying job that your professors are promising you that definitely exists, and then just put 100% of your salary towards paying off your student loans for the next 10 years. And then boom, you'll be debt-free. Tell them to gift subs. No! No! It was not financial advice. But it was insights. Oh, man. Did you see that, chat? Got it. Got it. I don't even think I've been to that corner yet, genuinely. But I don't need to go rushing over there. I can just stay over here and hit what I can see over here. Come on, let me up there. The longer I spend in these areas, the more thorough I will have been on this pass. Saw one. There's like one up there. Yeah, there is. See, now we're going. I'm not even like meant to be going back through the parts I've already done, but I am, just because it's you know, this is vibes-based digging right now, and this is where my vibes are bringing me to, and you know, just finding the one or two that's buried pretty high up in the ceiling, feels good. Feels good. I absolutely do. I enjoy flossing the ceiling. I'm not having a bad time. Earlier, I was feeling really tired while I was doing it, and that was not enjoyable just because like kept yawning and stuff. I appreciate the follow we got a minute ago that I missed. But yeah, I'm having a good time. Did you just see what I just saw? That block. Like, this is tedious in its own special way that keeps it kind of interesting. Compared to just doing a normal dig. Which we are gonna still have to do a dig after we complete the ceiling flossing, but... Oh, but what I was gonna say is I absolutely hated and could not have moved back in with my parents after college. But like, man, I hated living. I mean, I'm what to say is I hated living there, and I absolutely could not have moved back to my parents. But like, financially, oh man, I wish I had so bad. I'd be a trillionaire by now. New water bottle? No, this is an old water bottle. My current water bottle is just dirty. This is one I picked up at Niagara Falls once. It says beer because you can't drink Canadian bacon. And then it's got 2 maple leafs on it. And I remember I got that because we went to Niagara Falls on a very, very hot day. And I needed to drink water. So we bought this water bottle. It's like I can't keep buying pops at all the things. And got a water bottle. Hey! Hey, none of that! Get out of here! No! Huh? No, not taking any of that from you. Get out of here! God! Now you want bacon. Canadian bacon? Get out of my swamp! Oh, crap. That just reminded me. Didn't they announce a new Shrek movie? Like, ages ago? That looked absolutely horrible. It looked like they had used AI to make Shrek. Or was that like a fever dream? Did I dream about that at the same time as my teeth? Like, what happened here? Man, it looked so bad. It looked like the glazed, polished AI stock images of Shrek. Was it a collective fever dream? Hopefully DreamWorks just closes down as a studio instead of releasing it. Like, that'd be the better alternative. That would actually be devastating if DreamWorks shut down, but it would also still be better than them releasing that version of Shrek. I saw the ad for the Lilo and Stitch movie in theaters. Was the only time I've ever seen the ad for it. And I gotta say, the trailer, I guess, if you want to call it that, looked amazing on the big screen. To the point where I told Magic then and there, I was like, we should bring the girls to see this. And we still haven't, but and I want to. Because they love Stitch, but like, it looked surprisingly good. It's too hot to do anything. It's too cold to do anything. Darcy's just being a contrarian. The live action was better than the original. I've heard takes the opposite of that. From like a like a respecting the Hawaiian traditions kind of take. Which I can't speak to it because I haven't seen the movie first off, and I'm not an expert on the field. But I have heard from a movie perspective, it is enjoyable. Okay, my immediate thought when you said it was 115F, were you my immediate thought was you were talking about a 115-year-old female, like, you know, like Reddit stories. My mom 115F went, you know like it's just like oh dang it. That's too much. I don't even have Reddit anymore, dude. I don't have any text-based social media anymore. I have shorts, and I don't even have TikTok anymore, but I have my shorts to watch, and that's about it. I mean, I still have my, like, Colonal facing, like, Twitter and Threads and Blue Sky and stuff, but all I really do is I post my schedules and, like, sponsored posts and stuff like that on there, really, and that's... I don't scroll them anymore. It's been so good for my mental health. It's actually been, like... since November-ish that I deleted all of my text-based social media off of my personal phone. At least November-ish. And it's been great. Oh yeah, it definitely was November. I was just guessing, and then I just remembered it definitely was. All right. We are flossing the nether roof. Chad, this is your reminder to floss tonight before you go to bed. One's in the chat if you have flossed within the last month, and not because something was stuck in your teeth. Silence. Silence in the chat. Darcy changing the subject because she is afraid to admit the truth. I see how it is. Yep. Sure, slime. You floss all the time? Then why didn't you put a 1 in the chat? That's not a 1, that's a sentence, Grayson. Use the little picks. Yeah. That's what we have. The little flossing pick things. I still don't use them as often as I should. You paid too much of your own money on your teeth not to floss. Totally valid. I also paid a bit of money for my teeth. Root canals and multiple attempts of getting the crown right after that, and Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. It took, I think you were here through that process, Bryson. When I was going through all that teeth pain, and then was it crowns or caps, or I don't know, but like, yeah, I had a root canal and then had to get like a crown on it afterwards, and it was just, they couldn't get it right. It took multiple attempts, and then, oh man. And they did it like, I feel like they did it like 2 or 3 times, all like for it within the first cost. But then I went to like my next checkup after like 6 months, and I'm just like, it still bothers me. And then they charged me money for that one. But that's the one that they got that I'm still wearing today, so. But it was 100% worth it, because the tooth pain I was experiencing for years before they ever offered to give me that root canal. It's worth every penny. Chat, as much as you like as much as you like your money, you definitely like your money less than you like tooth pain. It's always worth it. And those dang dentists know it. Did you look funny? I need pictures. Did I look funny? I didn't have like what I didn't have my wisdom teeth pulled or anything. If that's what you're thinking. I had a dead tooth. So mine was, I had tooth pain in a singular tooth that I reported to like 3 separate dentists over the course of like 5+ years. And none of them ever saw a problem until I went to a new dentist after we well, I don't know, roughly like 4 years ago now. I went to a new dentist and was like adamant, like there is something wrong with my tooth here. So they did like a bunch of things, a bunch of extra x-rays and a bunch of extra angles and stuff, and eventually found that I had like a really like deep cavity that like isn't visible or something. I don't know. And then they scheduled a root canal. I don't remember the specifics. I actually remember though, the root canal was such an enjoyable experience. How was your root canal, Slime? Were you awake for it? Was it painful at all? Was it that was actually like my favorite time at the dentist ever. I like actually enjoyed the root canal. Like, it was great. You liked it because so I didn't watch anything. I just they numbed up my mouth so much, and I was very worried because whenever I go to the dentist, I always like my allergies means that it's hard for me to like breathe through my nose if my allergies are acting up, and I have to go through the dentist, and then like I'm standing there on the table having to mouth breathe while they're filling my mouth with pools and saliva and all that stuff, right? So then it's just usually a bad time. But like I did everything, made sure I didn't miss my allergy pills for like weeks straight before it, And then I used like Afrin. Chat, don't use Afrin. It's bad for you. Other than it's very addictive. Don't use Afrin. But then I like used a ton of Afrin before that, and like I was breathing good. I was having on the table, and I was just like, oh wow, is this what you going to the dentist is like? Not suffocating on the table? Oh man. And the dentist was talking to me the whole time, and it was just him and I talking, and he was just shooting the it was good time, good stuff. It took ages, but like whatever. Like this is great. I have not had an experience at a dentist as good ever before or ever since. But when you're paying for a root canal, you know. You're paying all that money. Good for it to be a good experience. Oh wow, I found a huge patch of netherrack over in this corner. You know, that conversation about having a good experience at the dentist really just hyped me up for like making sure that I go get my gym membership. I don't know why, but being like, oh, positive experience at a doctor of some sort leads me to wanting to make my health better. And now I need to go get that gym membership I've been putting off for the past 2 months. I have not seen the live-action remake of How to Train Your Dragon. I don't even think I've seen any of the How to Train Your Dragons other than the original one. But I did see the trailer for the live-action How to Train Your Dragon. I saw that trailer in theaters, and it looked pretty good. My kids have not seen any How to Train Your Dragon movie ever, so they're not familiar with the universe or anything like that. But I'd want to take them if they wanted to go. All right, chat. I need to take a quick break, I guess, right now. So let's head over to the Wither Skelly farm. And chat, if you're new here, make sure you drop a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world. I have not heard. So Elio, I have no idea what it is. I haven't seen a trailer for it. All I know is that my kids got like a Happy Meal toy of it, and I have no idea what it is. Oh my god, I almost just jumped up. Boy, okay, that would have been a totem. That's 128 block fall. Or that's roughly 120 block fall. I have no idea what it is. All I know is they got a Happy Meal toy. It's very cute. All right. Start this up and start clicking. All right, I'll trim this down a hair for you while I'm gone. And then let's get a minigame on in the purple chat. So if you make sure you drop a follow wherever you are watching. And if you want to play a minigame with us, I'm going to have words going on the purple chat. I'll be right back. Have some fun. All right, I'm back, chat. Wondering if I should repair my tools while I'm here. Hadn't thought about it before I came here, but seems like a reasonable thing to do. If you guys fail while I'm still repairing tools, I'll restart it for you, so don't do game over commands. Garbage! What did you call me? What else you got in there? Bear? Both kinds of bear. Like, bare hands and bear hands, you know? Both of those should be in there. And then... Brigade? No, there's no D. What about barge? Nice. Baggage? No, there's no S. No, there isn't an egg in I don't know. Not enough G's. Bag. Oh, yeah. Alright, he still made it. It was 66 out of 66. Dang, bro. Okay. What this is all about. I don't know any words here. Scone. Okay. Cone. Cone, chat. Can't believe you don't have that yet. Nose. Come on, chat. Nose. You all have one of those. Unless you're volunteer, of course. This is full. I didn't realize. What else we got? I'm out of guesses. Econ. Oh, that was a good one. What's up? What else? What other words we got? Once. Chat. Once. It's literally written on the screen inside of sconce. Literally written in the big word. Alright. Alright. There we go. 3 levels. GG, GG, GG. All right, shovel's done repairing. What's next? Next shovel. And the clock is in there. Sock is in there. What else we got? Slice! It's too many slices, chat. Slick. Yeah. Alright, O has gotta be fake since, clock didn't work. But Slick did. Unless nobody tried it. No, sock didn't work, so O's gotta be fake, yeah. Yeah. Lick? Okay, you're missing lick now, okay. Do we have 2 S's? No, it can't be slicks. Or slices. There's too many slices, chat! Alright. Good. All done here. Alright, we'll put that back. Let's go see if we finally got our shulker box of coal blocks. No idea. Sickle! No, I am sickle of this not giving me what I deserve. Should I go check the back and see how full it is, or should I just keep AFKing here? Like, maybe I should make sure it's working. Like, maybe I should make sure it's actually crafting something. Because it's been quite a few, sessions. Like, okay, we can clearly see the coal is, going in here and being pulled through. It's going into the auto crafter, and the auto crafter is crafting. And like I said, chat, it's filling up multiple of these at the same time. So it's filling up 4 of these are consistently getting coal. The 5th one has never gotten coal before. So yeah, we definitely overbuilt it. So then it's going down and theoretically into here. But we can't see how full this is unless we break it. In which case, I bet it just went into here. And now it's somewhere in the front. Oh, wow. Okay, that was 2/3 of the way full. I mean, that's good. It's also a little disappointing. I'm gonna put it back, though. We know it's working, so I'm just gonna put it back. Respectable. Yeah, so that means I gotta guess that, like, this first column being 2/3 of the way full probably means the second column is also about 2/3 of the way full, maybe a tiny bit less. This one's probably like halfway full. And this one might like just barely have any in it kind of deal. Like that's probably what the spread is, if I had to guess, since only 4 of them have ever gotten any. So I would expect that when we get 1 box, we will probably get a 2nd box right behind it, but then it'll be a little while before we get the 3rd box. And then it'd probably be a long time before we got the 4th box. 4th one is just like when we get an exceptionally large, an exceptionally good drop rate on a hit, you know? Not every single time. 3rd one probably isn't even every single time, but it's probably most of the time. Yeah. Tips on trying to organize or keep yourself focused when it comes to making an automatic storage. When I made my storage room, my main storage room, I made an Excel spreadsheet. Or you could use Google Sheets or whatever, right? I laid out my storage room block for block in Excel, and then I filled in and put these items next to each other because they make sense. And then I was like, okay, but this other item needs to be by those ones, and that means I have to move everything. And then I was able to do that in Excel really easily before ever building anything in Minecraft. Don't forget chest plate. Good call. If you haven't seen my storage room, I recommend checking out my my 15,000 day world tour, and you can see it there. And but my storage room's a little not normal, so that's why I went with that method. But I'm sure it would work for anybody's storage system. And then part of it is, the big thing is after you lay it out, you'll get lost for a while, depending how big you make your storage, right? You'll be like, oh man, I have no idea where this item is. And then you just have the spreadsheet to reference. And then eventually you'll just find that like, you don't need it anymore. Or you just pull it up a little bit less and a little bit less. And then you find out it may be a little convoluted at the end. But you have learned it, and then you're good. Planning and preparation is for nerds. Thank you. Wow, see, I pillared up because I saw that, but there's actually a ton in there. Currently in your head, you've got a plan. I'm gonna do 3 layers, overworld, nether, and end. Good luck. If you finish it, put some pictures in the Discord server. I'd like to see it. I like seeing other ways people do storages. I've never made a video on my storage system, so a lot of people have asked. One day, maybe. Though I genuinely don't know, chat. When season 3 inevitably happens, I don't know how to top my storage room without just doing the same thing but bigger. Like I don't think there is a better storage room design than what I currently have for my playstyle. I think I built what is absolutely perfect for my playstyle, and I don't think there is any improving upon it. But we'll see. Shulker loading. Okay, the same thing, but shulker loading. Good call, actually. The same thing, but shulker loading is actually a really good call. Because, yeah. Yeah. I can use copper golem item storage. Oh, no. Sir. Stop yourself. You're gonna get yourself killed. Oh, come on. Wasn't there a block around here? Yeah, okay, maybe it was that one, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, true. Once... I don't know how to format this story, so I'll just not continue. Alright. I saw some. Hey, pal, buddy-o guy. Jeez, dude. We're still within the same pass that we were in before. I would say this is still pass number 3, because we're just gonna be walking around based on vibes, looking for stuff. We're not yet gonna be. Today for sure, we're not gonna get to the point where we're walking back and forth in lines and then checking. Like, you'll see what I mean when we get there. As the final walkthrough of flossing, but. Yeah, we'll be able to fairly easily wrap up the flossing in the beginning half of the next hardcore stream, and then continue the dig down. It'll be good. I'm really happy with where we're at, progress-wise, and the fact that I've done this before. It's I mean, it's been ages since I'd done it before, but oh shoot, no, we're still gonna have to do the other little section up here, the other like very small section. Copper, yeah. Did you just notice, Grayson? Yes, you can break bedrock. Ray's Works, it has a very detailed video with a lot of different contraptions, depending on your skill level and like the direction of the bedrock and stuff like that. I recommend watching his video. And then you can practice in his world download. Dude. Because sometimes breaking one piece of bedrock actually requires breaking several pieces of bedrock before you can actually break the piece of bedrock that you want to break. And that's only on Java though. That's only on Java though, not on Bedrock. That's funny. You can't break bedrock on bedrock because bedrock is made out of bedrock, so bedrock can't be broken. But Java is made out of coffee, so bedrock can't be broken. Yeah, the straight lines definitely did help. It just hurt when it just sucked when I got derailed by swarms of hoglins. Wow, so what you're saying, Darcy, is that you're a filthy cheater, a hacker, a scammer, and just a generally not nice person? Because I agree with at least the last one of those. So, this is actually, like, feeling very close to complete. Like, I'm gonna have to do the very methodical last pass still next stream. But, like, I feel like I might be in a point where I could start that right now. I don't want to. But I feel like I could. Yeah, we're just gonna continue going based on vibes and running around for now. Because there still is quite a bit that I can get just by going on vibes and running around. So that means... Yep, I knew I saw that. Great. Free camming through would show us some that are in places that A, I can't reach, or B, I would never actually be able to see unless I climbed up in the bedrock. And I mean like more so than this. I mean like jumping up and parkouring up into the bedrock. So like I don't bother doing that. This is all just a looking up into it point of view that matters. Especially because we never get close to it. And we, and even if we do miss one and you catch a single glimpse of it in the future, like, it won't be obvious enough to actually, like, be noticeable. Especially the soul sand, because it's so dark. The netherrack, if you see a random pixel of netherrack, like, that, you might see it. But a random pixel of soul sand, though, it's dark enough that you might not even notice it if you're looking straight at it. Once you're, like, you know, standing 50 blocks away and looking up. Yeah, see here we missed a big section. I do kind of enjoy that I've done a impromptu nether roof flossing. And it's gone pretty well. We are flossing the nether roof above where our mob zoo is going to be. There we go. Come on. There we go, I got it. Good. See, yeah, there's just a lot when you go through like this. See, walking around and spinning. You know, actually, the particles of this being a crimson forest or whatever are really throwing me off because I keep thinking it's like a red pixel of netherrack, not a red particle of like atmosphere. That's good to know. I have no reason not to believe you. Other than the fact that you said it twice. That's a little sus. That feels like you're trying to convince yourself, not me. Now I feel like you feline. Oh my god, dude. Okay, and you missed the opportunity though to be lion, Lion. All right, I'm just saying. That we could have said lion, yeah. Sorry, you gotta step up your dad jokes. You're in the big leagues now. Man, there's quite a bit around here. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm seeing a lot around here. Oh, man. This is just so much. It's almost like Mojang never intended anybody to floss the bedrock. So they filled it solid because they assumed nobody would ever want to floss the bedrock. I wonder who the first person to ever like floss a bedrock ceiling was. I feel like they had to be literally insane. Like clinically, literally insane. And then every other mentally unstable person on the internet was like, oh yes, I too shall do this. And now here we are. I'm doing my second one in the same world. Well, technically third if you count my nether tunnels as a nether, yeah, because my nether tunnels were the first time I flossed the ceiling. At a small but large scale. And then I did the large scale, the full perimeter. And now we're doing this. You've lost 5 perimeters. Oh boy. Look at how many flippin' baby piglins there are holding blocks around here. Do baby piglins take fire damage, chat? Like, if they fall into the lava lake, are they gonna burn to death, or are they just gonna swim in the lava? Like, I genuinely don't know what their relationship with lava is off the top of my head. You think they take damage from lava? You think they die? Regular piglins take fire damage. That's amazing. That's amazing. Normal piglins just swim in the lava, though, right? Or zombie piglins, I mean. Just swim in the lava, though. I said normal because they're like the OGs. Bedrock. I use vanilla tweaks to make it not look horrible. It's a great resource pack. All the packs I use are linked in the chat, or in the bio, panels, links, etc., descriptions, wherever you're watching. Yeah, it gives it the top of deep slate texture, but like black. It looks so much better. Java. Yo, welcome in, Raiders. Ruckius had to switch over to a different tab. How you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to today, my dudes?
Massive.
Absolutely massive of you stopping in. How was your stream? If you want to fill, whoa, what I press?
Check out Ruckius and drop a follow.
I forgot I enabled cinematic mode for this key. It like changes my FOV and everything. Wow, I forgot about that. All right. All right. That's F6 for anyone using the kernel pack, by the way, I guess. What was I gonna say? Let me know how your stream was, what you're up to today, or if you got a raid and run, take care of yourself, do any after stream activities, feel free to go do that. But welcome in raiders. My name's Colonel. If you're new here, I'm a pink slime. I play a lot of hardcore Minecraft. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world. Today, we have been flossing the nether roof here above where my mob zoo in the nether is going to be going. So we're just going around doing the second to last pass today. And then tomorrow we will be finishing up this flossing session. Good. Spent stream gathering uranium and playing around in a toxic wasteland in modded MC. Nice. Which mod pack? On Wednesdays I've been playing all the mods 9 to the sky with my wife, and that's been pretty fun. We've already beaten like the main quest line, and now we're doing the creative tab and like 100%ing all the quests. So that's been pretty fun. You do have to raid and run. No worries. Uncharted Expeditions. Cool. Haven't heard of it. I might check it out. But I appreciate the raid. And did we get a shout out, mods, for Ruckius? Also, it's about time to start bingo. Chat, at the end of every stream, we play a mini game. Today, the mini game is bingo, where the winner gets to put a block on the massive monument in my hardcore world. So if you want to leave your mark on my world, make sure you play bingo. If you're on desktop, you hover over your screen, there'll be a red bingo icon. And if you're on mobile, it'll be in the top right corner of your chat window. As soon as I get started here, you guys will have 10 minutes to get your bingo cards claimed. All right, it's live. You guys have 10 minutes now to get your bingo cards claimed. And then we'll start calling bingo numbers out after that countdown ends. Excuse me. Did we get a shout out? I don't see it in my Darcy, can you do a shout out for me? I don't see it in the activity history. We did? Okay, in my thing it doesn't say it. Run it again. Do it again for me. $60-minute cooldowns? That doesn't make sense. It's a 60-second cooldown. Maybe not on the same person. I don't know. Whatever. I don't see it in my activity feed. Which is all. But. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Alright. There you go, you did the Colonel bot one. Oh, look at that. A lot of soul sand up in here. And netherrack. Yeah, we didn't do very well in this corner. Yeah, because last time I was standing like over there, I was like, oh man, there's a lot around here. And then now I'm, you know, 30 blocks away, and I find another big section where that I didn't get any, or missed a bunch of. Yeah, I probably just haven't been here yet, honestly, with how much there is. I probably didn't walk this close to the edge in this corner. And chat, if it's on the other side of that blue wall that we're looking at, I don't care about it. I will figure out how the transition to the terrain is going to work, but it's not my problem right now to deal with anything on the other side of that blue wall from Mini HUD, the circle that we're in. I see when I jumped to get that one, I actually saw soul sand right there. Yep. Soul sand. Well, this is looking very flossed at this point. Yeah, just walking around, spinning around. Looking for more. Okay. Found some right here. Oh shoot, yeah, I need to make sure that this gets black concrete up to the ceiling through the new flossed sections now, huh? Okay. Yeah, from the outside, because from the inside we know it goes up to the ceiling all the way. From the outside we don't. So maybe I'll go grab some of that. As soon as I finish up this patch here, I will go 100% that. Yeah, because apparently I just found a big patch of soul sand that I never had gotten to. Alright, let me go grab some. Whoa! Sorry, this is higher priority because once I see it, I may never see it again. Unless I'm very lucky. Yep, knew it. Did you see it, chat? Did you see it? Alright. Where's my black concrete? It's down here. How long you guys got? 4 minutes to get your bingo cards in. Oh. Okay, it's just floating item. No. Well, I definitely didn't see this, but now I do, so. Come on. All right, so let's go here. Okay. See that? Anywhere you can actually see up higher above where these belong. We need to make sure it goes all the way up as high as you can see. Whether it's bedrock or concrete, it just needs to go up high as you can see. Oh, this is actually our doorway right here. Okay. Oh, there's a piece. Right here's another one. Yep. And right here's some more. Cool. Cool, chat. Cool. All right, that's handled. Sweet. That took like 9 pieces. I think I brought 30 with me. GG. Oh, here's another one. Chat, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to turn my mini-map on, which is going to be slightly less visibility up into the ceiling. But what it's going to allow is if you see one, chat, clip it. Get a screenshot of where you can see it. If you see a block in the ceiling that I miss, clip it. Get a screenshot from the clip of me actually looking at it with the chords on screen. And then, boom, we'll be, I'll be able to find them if you guys see something that I miss. Got it. Yeah, that was that one. But then I saw another one over here. I swear I did. Maybe. Oh, yeah. No, there's that. I don't know if that was it, but. If you don't have one reserved already, I have a thing that'll roll the dice and give you one at random. But you can do !reserve and pre-reserve yourself a block of your choice that isn't taken by anybody else. Otherwise, you'll get one that's roll of the dice. So if you're gonna stick around and you think you might win, better off to reserve one in advance so you can pick something you like. Otherwise, to keep the stream moving, I just roll the dice and give you one that Colonel Bot chooses. I used to let the winner pick at the time of winning if they didn't have one, but then I would just waited so long to get answers from people that I was like, I gotta just automate it. How do you get mini HUD? You died in the Nether and need to recover your gear. How will mini HUD help you with that? I mean, obviously you can get the Colonel mod pack, or you can get it on Modrinth directly. ! Pack if you want to just get my pack. It's got it built in. Well, I actually still don't know if they approved version 13.1.0 on CurseForge today. All right, time to start bingo. I see you got your bingo cards in, chat. I'm gonna start calling them. That's gonna be calling numbers once every 5 seconds. You don't need to do anything. They will just automatically call themselves or mark themselves on your card. Once you get 5 in a row, a bingo button will show up at the bottom of your bingo window. You got to be the first person to have that button show up and be the first person to click it to win. So keep your windows up and watch your cards. All right. Oh, here's one. Yeah, I literally was like, okay, I don't think I've been in this direction too much. And then I walked over this way and immediately saw 3 pieces of netherrack. It was just like, yep, I was right. I haven't been over this way too thoroughly. Okay. Jeez. Yeah. Oh, wow. Big pocket right there. There's 2. Oh, God, there's so much over this way. Okay. Buddy! Oh, I need to get back to the base, but man, I'm just finding all this right now. Okay, as soon as I get these patches here, I'm gonna head back to the base, because we're about to have a bingo winner any second now. I should have headed back to the base as soon as I started calling bingo numbers, but then I just saw more, and I was just like, ah. We got a winner! Ah, but they were disqualified for being too lame to win. Dang, man. Dang, man. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, I need to check that western side more before the end of stream. You were close in 2 different ways. Doesn't matter, though. Right, wings back on. Take these 3 boxes. Let me turn this off. Actually, really quick. Let's see how we did. Let's just take a glance. Like, look at that, dude. That looks like done levels of flossing. But yeah, we got to do one more pass at the beginning of next stream. I imagine it'll be like in the first hour that we declare this side done. Then we just have to go and hit this other northern side here. And then I don't know if we'll finish that next stream in its entirety or not, but I won't be too mad if we don't. Because then we'll be able to do the same thing and in the following stream wrap it up pretty quick. So let's all right. All right, let's dump these into here. All right, and then who won today? It was Darcy. Let me pull up the reservation sheet and see what Darcy's got. Darcy has the crafter. The crafter, chat. Look at that. Darcy has a total of 1 win, upping that to 2. Your last victory was stream 972. Today is 996. All right, let's go get you up on the monument, Darcy. You don't have the auto crafter because that doesn't exist. You have the crafter. I really wish this was called the auto crafter block. I actually dislike that it's called the crafter. All right. No. Oh, shoot, to get it to face the right way. Oh, crap. No! All right, hold on. Yeah, to get the autocrafter to face the right way. Annoying, actually. Because, like, I need to... Got it! All right, we don't get to stand on it today, but GG Darcy, there's your autocrafter. I got it facing forward rather than facing up. All right, GG. Congratulations. All right. And chat, we do have some diamonds to burn today. Can I get an exclamation mark partner plus in the chat? If you're new here, subscribing to help me hit the partner plus goal is the #1 way to support the stream. Let me get over here and see how many diamonds we got to burn today. We do burn diamonds for qualifying subs. All right, so 1, 3. Yeah, okay, 3 subs on 2025 7-2. Here we go. So 3 sub points means 3 diamonds. All right, so first one goes to Mickey with a tier 2 for 12 months. Oh. R isn't dropping. Q isn't dropping. Drop selected item is R. Hold on. What else is R? Toggle replace mode in Axiom. Bro, I'm in survival mode. Axiom's completely disabled. That's only like a creative thing. Why is it having a conflict? I don't know. Can I do like control R? No. Why can't I? Okay, can I just not bound? Fine. All right, does it work now? Okay, now it works. Why does that? Whatever. All right. First one goes to Mickey for a tier 2 for 12 months. GG. Those are for you. And the last diamond goes to tier 1 resub for 46 months from Slime. GG. Thank you guys for the subages. I appreciate you. Abso-flippin-lutely massive of you. Let's get back to the base. Down we go. All right. Nothing to put away because we haven't been here at the base long enough for anything to sort. But that is it for today. Let's get the heck out of here, my dudes. Let's see who's live with some hardcore vibes to send over a raid to tonight. Oh boy. What are we looking at? Any new hardcore homies in my recommendeds right now? Looking. Oh. Yes, there is. Oh, never mind. Nope. They're doing a subathon and they're asleep. And it's not English. But they are technically hardcore. Dang. Nope. I am looking through who I follow now. Let's send it right over to Kyle Says Hi today. It's been a minute since I've rated them. Hey, yep. No, Miku, we're on the same page there. All right, chat. Here is a raid message for you to copy and paste. If you got my emotes, use those. If you don't, just copy the text at least and make sure you spread the love when you get over there. Paste that in there, chat. Let them know that you're arriving from the stream and that you're there to have a good time. Thank you so much for the awesome stream today, my dudes. Thank you for the qualifying partner plus sub points. There they are. Absolutely amazing of you. Thank you for all the raids we got today. I really appreciate it, everyone. Absolutely amazing that you guys sent your people over to me. We're definitely continuing the raid on. Thank you for the channel point redemptions. Thank you for the follows across all the platforms. And I'll be live again tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern with Magic, and we'll be playing all the mods 9 to the sky. So until then, have a great night. Peace out.